Hello there. Welcome to episode 7 of the Savage Lands. We are going to go deeper with the people of Gulf Cobalt today. I have a lot of things on my mind that I want to get done, but most of them are considering above ground issues. Because I figured that by the time now we are actually really well off in many ways, it's about time to stop digging that far underground and start worrying about the environments up close around me, because that's just going to be so much more helpful for us to stay alive like that. So what I need there for my further survival will be lots of stone blocks. So well, we're getting these done, and I hope we're going to get these done in time. We are also really close to 20 people and therefore being attacked quite soonish. Therefore, I really want to get things done as quick as possible. So what I want to do now is I want to employ somebody here in the time being to make me some rock salt blocks on a more permanent manner, you know? For the time being, these are quite important. I'm going to turn that off once we're there. So let's see. Yeah, well, I have the hauling already reduced. Well, there's just so much work and so little doors. That's just a thing that brings us into some trouble here. So let's see. He's a dabbling engraver. Oh my god, this will still take a long time until we get to a point where things are just at a acceptable rate. Let's see here. We need some more furniture for this place as well. But if I check it out, I don't even seem to have the workers for that. So that's truly sad if so many of my things here are going to be delayed because of the lack of workers, but it is as it is. So let's set up a little bit of the stockpile system that I imagined last time. So here I want to store furniture in general, whereas here I want to store my gemstones. Let's make sure we reduce the amount of bins to a sane amount. And over here, I wanted to have the furnitures of high value. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm going to go for something like that. So only these 3 quality types are allowed, and we're going to exclude, of course, all sorts of containers and, well, cabinets are containers, but they are something that can get decorated at times. Let's see these. No, well, mechanisms. I don't want to encrust mechanisms. That's just not worth it. Millstones, minecarts, pipe sections, sandbags. So I think this is going to be quite an okay thing. Let's maybe not the wheelbarrows either. Okay, so with that being set up, we have now a running sorting system which picks up the high quality furniture out of this area and puts it in there, which is really useful because it does make things more easier to manage. So now we can just line up or jewelers in a way that things will get done according to our plan. I like that. Okay, so let's see. Let's configure the jewelers. How about that? And so cutting gems is one thing that we always want to do, but only if the amount of rough gems is, let's say, just greater than 5. Yeah, that's enough. The thing is, I like to store a bit of raw gemstone just in case for the random strange mood occurring, because that's just very useful. This way you will always have some rough gemstone for them to do their special mojo. Otherwise you might get into trouble with that. Okay, so do we finally have the necessary blocks that we require? So, I'll tell you what, we're going to do this with boulders. I'm going to regret that. I know that I'm going to regret that, but let's see. Let's see how that'll work out, shall we? They're actually not that slow with the rock salt boulders. Rock salt is a not so heavy stone, so we are quite lucky with that. And I finally get the job done this way, you know. Petitions, no, not yet. No monster hunters yet. We're still working on that department, okay? Also, my drinks are getting low again. I don't like that. What about my agriculture? Shouldn't it be churning out whatever I need? Well, there's plenty of alcohol around the still. I gotta say, I think the whole problematic right now revolves around a lack of workers everywhere. Gotta say, I'm pretty sure that once we have more workers running around here, the whole situation here will come together nicely. It's always the same that when you don't have enough dwarfs running around for your business, the best configuration is useless because there's just no configuration against not enough dwarfs. That's where the game always gets a little bit into trouble. And I personally feel like I have a tendency to bring up too many work orders way before we have the necessary amount of workforce. But that just might be me. I don't know. What I do know though is that we finally got ourselves the fortress walls together, or the territory for that, I should rather say. So okay, beautiful, beautiful. So I want to leave open a certain area where my grazing animals can do their thing at. And honestly, seeing now how well it works with just rock salt blocks, boulders, you know, I just figured that we might do a pot or fortification just with boulders. The thing is, we will allocate so many rock salt boulders more if we want to. We can dig out an entire level of these, so no biggie. We're totally set in that regard. Beautiful. I'm so happy with these things coming together right now. So our little fortress here is taking shape slowly but steadily. I'm going to. I just decided that this will be not happening because we're going to bring up a bridge instead here. I love bridges for situations like these. We're going to bring up a bridge there, and this bridge I will use in times of peace as an access to the water, and in times of war, we're just going to flick a lever and raise the bridge and transform that into a wall. These are these are the best dwarven doors that I found so far, and I really like using them. Don't know how you guys see that. Righto. So, next step on my list, I want to have a bit of a environment that's at least 3 tiles wide, so the caravans can hit town, and at the same time, I want to be able to fill that with traps and whatnot. So basically, my idea is I want to have a trader's depot that is giving the traders access to their thing, which is going to sit somewhere around here, and the depot itself will be around here, and then there will be the actual fortress entrance, which will be much harder to traverse to. Basically, I want to have two systems for this fortress that whenever we get attacked, I'm just going to seal off the trader's quarter, and we're good. If it doesn't make sense yet, it will make sense once I'm done with it. Promise. So far, I'm super happy with what we got there. This area here is looking amazing. I really like it. Look at that. I mean, we should be by now able to forage down there. Check this out. Beautiful. So we're foraging underground and surface plants at the same time. So this is pretty cool. I'm also seeing some cave moss here from the second layer of the caverns, but yeah, the second layer of the caverns is something that I don't want to mess around with today, just out of principle. Okay, I haven't figured out where I want to put the lever for this thing. I somehow have the desire to have a machinery room by now, but well, let's keep it like that. So let's say we're going to have an entrance area or an entrance pathway here like that. So the traders will then do their thing. We're going to do a bit of a pathway here. So we're channeling that out. And then this down there will be our traders depot. Let's use that. And then we'll have another piece of walling that will lead to the actual entrance of our base. I mean, right now, this entire thing is not that useful. All it requires is something that can fly or climb, and all my plans are pretty gonzo, but that's okay. That's okay. We're getting there, one step after another. So let's seal that off with stone as well. And since I don't have the blocks yet, we're going to go with boulders. Why not? So the idea from me is to have this area here now as a bit of a trap maze, and the pasture, well, poor pasture, you have to be reduced. You cannot be that large. It's just as it is. So I'm not happy with the entire animals thing. I'm not sure whether or not we will relocate that somewhere else or something like that in the future, but I am quite happy with the general layout there. So we have that wide pathway there where we can meet and greet our enemies, and we're going to have another option. Well, I can do this so many different ways. I love this about Dwarf Fortress, you know. In terms of versatility, Dwarf Fortress is a majestic game. So let's get our trader's quarter done real quick. So we do have an aquifer situation there. So we're going to go, nevertheless, I want to have one more ramp there. I want to be in this layer. Living next door to my farms, but that's okay. There we go. And this is going to be the trader's depot. There we go. Only thing we'll require to do there is to make sure that there's enough road and a free passageway for them, but we'll be getting there. So let's do this. Beautiful. So this is much safer than what we got before, and in the long run, we'll be able to defend this place real good. So let's do this like that. Probably I want to whip up all like here as well. Yeah, let's do this. Oh yeah, this is coming along already so nicely. So the basic idea there will be, or wait a sec, I just figured that I don't like where that wall's at. The basic idea is going to be that we're just going to be able to seal off the whole traders district if necessary. That's that. This way I don't have to put up any traps or safety mechanisms into that area, because if there's ever going to be danger, I'm just going to seal off that area and we're good. If this is a bad idea in any way, I will find out later when the game is going to show me why that's a bad idea. So let's cancel these. I just figured I want the second wall. It's looking more fancy to me. Okay, so we getting there. The only thing we're still requiring are more settlers, but we're in the year 102, and that's usually the moment when the whole dwarven population is just going to explode on us. All right. So last step missing. We gotta bring up the bridge. So here's the fortification. We're just going to fling up that bridge and be safe there. Nice. All right. And the best part about it, it ain't too far away from the rest of my infrastructure, so it's not going to be a terribly, terribly long way. And another thing here, I want to have another bridge here, so we can, in times of peace, have a quick access to our fortress, and in times of war, we're also going to bridge that and rise up the bridges accordingly. So from above, we're totally attackable because you literally just need to climb above that. I am going to put up some simple solutions to these problems, but they're quite useful and cool after. But one thing at a time. Right now, I don't want to stress myself out too much about any advanced threats because we're literally just at the beginning of this match. So there we go. Let's just bring up a switch over here, I'd say. Not sure if I want to have the switch later somewhere downstairs, but for now, I think this is going to be all that it requires. Let's just link that baby to all the three bridges there now. And now, if necessary, we can just totally seal ourselves off there. I like the idea of that. And then the rest here is going to be a bit of a trap maze. Simple thing. Okay, cool. I like it so far. So the next thing that I want to do, as much as it pains me to invest my wood like that, but I still want to create myself some wooden cages. So wood is a very, very valuable resource for this fortress, but nevertheless, wooden cages or cages in general are just such a power tool that I don't want to miss out on these. So what we're going to do here is I am no person trusting too easily on such things. So let's see. We're going to have, I think I need to plan the entire thing now to make it work perfectly. So here goes that one. And then goes that one. All right, we're going to stagger it like that. Could make it, I could have made it also narrower, just one tile wide, but I didn't feel like that. So we're going to put up cage traps here, right in front of our doorstep. You know, I just want to be safe that whatever wild critters might be getting some weird ideas around this base will have no easy entrance to the whole system here. And this way, I have some sort of a safety mechanism if I ever derp out on raising the bridges because of something outside here, because we are in the Savage Lands after all. It doesn't do anything against flying critters, but, well, flying critters are the next thing we're going to take care of one day after another. So what I also want to do here, next thing, is I want to have a road leading to that thing here. Let me know if caravans are unable to cross bridges with their wagons. I hope that's not an issue. That would be sad. So let's flick the switch once. I want to see it in action. So let's increase the priority on that. And boom, there we go. So now our entire area here has transformed into a nifty little trap maze. And if we pull the lever one more time, we have the bridges all back down again. And the only risk involved here in that thing is that the moment we flick that switch here, there might be some poor sucker on top of those bridges and getting flung through the air. So that might be something we should be worried about. But oh well, there's always something, I'd say. There are not too many risk-free safety mechanisms in life. So why should it be different here? So what I want to do next is I want to chop up some trees and get a road going here from here to there. So we have some control over where people enter and leave my base. I'm really happy with things today. This is really going together super nicely. And we're going to bring up a bit of a road there. So 155 pieces are needed. Oh crap. So this is actually quite a costly project. I didn't know that roads were floor. Duh. So yeah, well, we're going to go for a proper road, paved road. So yeah, 39. That's more what I've expected. But we're going to pull this through, you know. So this is going to be a quite huge endeavor, but at the same time, I feel like, man, we're trying to get a dwarven civilization going here. So we should probably have some roads. And the best part about it is we're getting rid of all those nasty little things, all of those nasty boulders there. So I'm happy too. All right, so the cages are locked and loaded, and we're going to get ourselves some more cage traps here because you know I do like them. And then let's see. I think the safety of Nolith Letmus is really a lot higher now. These roads, they will take a dirty long time because every single piece of road requires now 39 pieces of boulder being carried all the way over there. So I know that I have made some megalomaniac project there, but I honestly don't care. This is just for the splendor of our civilization. So these guys here, they really feel safe now. So that's the typical signs of hubris. But well, you know, dwarfs, they're small, but they can accomplish big things. So what do we have here? What about the art? What about my artists? Oh, here we go. The migrants. All right. So let's see where do the migrants arrive at? So just want to check on out who's the new dudes. High Master Spinner, competent paper maker. All right. So he's worshipping Vukar as well. Ah, well. Yeah, for those of you who are new to the series, this is my death and suicide god. And we have here Zon, all right. Talented Shira and animal trainer. Okay. We got a gem cutter and a gem setter. That's pretty nifty. Jeez, what's wrong with you dudes? Why are you so damn morbid? This is the this is such a goth fortress. It's amazing. So adequate wood burner. Damn. We didn't get the experts here. That's for sure. So, oh yeah, I just noticed that. A good thing that I paid such close attention to how they walked. We had such a safety liability here. Oh boy, oh boy. And also new animals. I wanted to say enemies. Animals are migrating in, so we better take care of them as well. All right, nice. I'm really happy with how things came together so far. We have them cages, and we have now a population of 38 people. That's more than double. Jeez. All right, let's see if we have any legendary people among them. Somebody blinky? So, are you new? You're a legendary miner, I'm just asking. Did you just arrive, or, ah, you're among us since the start, alright. So, we got ourselves some gold, and, I got myself my smelter. So, the next thing I want to do is, I want to... Where's my smithy at? Ah, here. I want to do a something special. So I want to do a golden statue, but we make it out of something related to civilization. Do we have a no? Here, can we do this like that? No. So can't there isn't there a tab for gods or something like that? Well, I'll leave the decision to the artist. So I've made some gold bars, and they are the first gold bars that we've acquired, and therefore let's celebrate that with a bit of a bigger thing. So the big problem of our civilization here is we don't have much fuel to begin with. Fuel is going to be such a freaking scarce material to begin with. I'm just trying to get a golden statue up and running to cherish my suicide god Vukhar a little bit more. And because I feel like it might be a smart idea. So I don't think we need that many bins and barrels here. Thanks. All right, we made some art. Gold statue of a dwarf. Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, it's working. So the Fellowship of Ashes. All right. So the Fellowship of Ashes is in that regard a religious organization. I bet that they are the organized religion that belongs to the whole Vukhar cult. So, well, we'll see that. So our dude has grabbed a. So he needs bones. So, do I have the entire industry running for that? Yeah. So who's going to fall on the butcher's block? Tell me, tell me. So we got. Is there anything we can breed right now? So duckling, donkey, llama. And we got one llama here. Yeah, we got a breeding pair. Bam. All right, so these are pets. Llama and alpaca are already there. So that cat has been adopted. Ugh. Well, it pains me a bit to butcher a horse, but it's going to save a life most likely. So we're going to do that. Overall, I'm really happy with how this place came together. Honestly, we're getting somewhere here. So, organization-wise, I need to get something. I need to do something here. As we see there, this place is littered with stuff. That only is a clear signal that we need a finished items stockpile. But on the other hand, I haven't made up any thought about my crafts dwarfs department. So, I'm okay with that. So everybody, I thank you so much for watching, because it's a good point now to outro for today. So both Cobalt was, seriously, not the same before we started today's session. I really feel a lot better about the situation and as a whole, because we're now really fortified. I mean, there is still a long way to go. We need traps, we need roofs, we need a lot of other safety methods. But, whoa, we got ourselves a cat guru. So, That being said, I thank you so much for watching. This series is a blast for me. It's really, really a lot of fun. Let me know what you think. Leave me a thumbs up on that video if you enjoyed, and consider subscribing. There's daily content coming up from my side. And I hope to see you guys next time when this fortress is going to be a tad bit more amazing. See you there, and have a wonderful day.